Hi, maybe my voice is not so clear, please bear with it. This is about using the solver linear programming model, creating the model for you. The basic thing is here is the, I'll just reiterate the problem. This is the category of the TV show. This is the cost for running the 30-second ads to reach these many millions of people of this category. Say male 18 to 35, male 36 to 55, woman 18 to 35, 2 million, 1 million, 0.5 million. So now the optimization has to be done meeting this objective. So here the advertiser has to reach at least 60 million of this category, 60 million of this category, 28 of this category, and so on. So this is the problem description. Now here is the solver solution. This is the goal, the target, that it has to reach the minimum values. Means this must be the actual values from the solver should be greater than or equal to these values. That is the criteria. Now to achieve this goal, what we have done is I have built up formulas. Now you can see this has a formula of, this is the variable that we get from the solver. Once the solver solves this issue, it gives us these variables. This variable multiplied by the how much reach it will reach. So that one. Say if the solver gives one value here, then it will reach 2 million people here. With this cost, say 190. That is the cost of all these categories. Okay, the cost of all these categories. This is another formula. I'll show you. First, let us see what these values are. This is the formula I have built. So, similarly, this is the formula. It multiplies with this one, and here also you can see this 1 into 1. So, similar formulas are built here. The second one is the cost calculation. Cost calculation is the sum of all these values. Say the reach of these values multiplied by the cost for running the ad for 20 seconds, that is 20,000. Okay, so this is the formula that I have built here. This linear programming modeling is the most important thing. If the formulas are correct, then you will get the correct values. So I will reset it to 0, or say let it be 1 or 2, say 2 here. So now our objective is to reduce the cost, meeting this goal. The advertisement has to reach these many people with the least cost. So for that one, I have created, this is the goal. The cost itself is called as a goal. This goal is the sum of this cost, Now this is the objective. Now let us run the linear programming, the solver. Now it asks for the objective. Our objective is to minimize this one. Okay. So our objective is to minimize this one. I'll just delete. Set the objective to minimize the cost. Okay. To minimize this cost, minimize it by changing the variable cells. Now I will say these are the variables that linear programming has to change to minimize the cost, and these are the constraints. You can see these constraints. E34 should be greater than or equal to E35. E35 is the target, E34 is the actual values that we need. So E34 must always be greater than or equal to E35. Okay. Similarly, F34 should always be less than say F34 should always be greater than or equal to F35. Similarly, these are the constraints set, and always the N25 to N32, that is the values that we get from the solver, should always be an integer. That is another constraint. And select the simplex linear programming and go to the options and say optimality as a 5%. If you say 1%, it will take a lot of iterations and it will ultimately give the same result, but it takes almost the same, too much of time. So I will set it as 3. Now I will ask to solve. Now you can see this is the solution from the linear programming. Okay, thank you very much.